Well, let's cross now straight to Jerusalem, talk to our correspondent Noga Tarnopolsky, who joins us from there. Noga, it's very unclear when this peace deal is going to be signed, potentially imminently, but obviously everyone following this intently for that signature, because that's going to be crucial, isn't it?
Absolutely. That's the key moment. My information was that the signing was going to happen exactly as you and I are speaking now at noon Cairo time, but I have not seen any indications that that's happening yet. On the other hand, I also have not heard that there is any stumbling block or any change in the plans. We continue to hear from Israeli sources, from the Palestinian government in Ramallah, from Hamas, from all relevant sides, we continue to hear that this deal is very much on and is standing. So it should be signed imminently. I expect on the Israeli side that it will be signed by Ron Dermer, and we should not expect, Ron Dermer, who is Netanyahu's, Prime Minister Netanyahu's right-hand man, we should not expect to see images, kind of White House lawn type images of two parties signing together. Israel will not sit at the same table with Hamas, and in fact the negotiations in the Egyptian resort of Sharm el-Sheikh took place in two different sites, and the mediators, principally Qatar and the United States, were kind of taxiing between the two places to talk with both sides.
Noga, we're just getting information coming into us. This is from Israeli television in the last few moments. We haven't seen any images, as you say, of this deal being signed, but saying that the deal has at least taken effect.
Wow, well then you're ahead of me. I hadn't seen that before I joined you on there, although again, my expectation is that it would take effect as of 5 minutes ago exactly today, but we haven't seen the signatures yet. If Israeli TV is reporting this, that's usually quite reliable. And that is, I would say, a life-changing moment in the story of this 2-year and 2-day-long war. It's going to change life for Palestinians and for Israelis. And if the first step is undertaken per plans, if all of the Israeli hostages, all of them, are released and Israel withdraws its forces to a perimeter around Gaza, we could possibly truly be seeing an end to this conflict. One crucial part of this agreement that we do now know for sure is that both the United States and Qatar, and I believe possibly one or two other countries, possibly Turkey, have the role in guaranteeing that once the hostages are released, Israel will not return to war. That is what happened the last time we had a very similar agreement. In January of 2025, a number of Israeli hostages were released very slowly over a long kind of phased arrangement. And then ahead of phase 2, which was this withdrawal of Israeli forces and negotiations towards the end of the war, Israel walked away from the agreement and returned to active fighting. That was March of this year. And so the Hamas requested very significant guarantees that that won't happen again, and they seem to have gotten them.
Noga, thanks very much. Noga Tarnopolsky there joining us from Jerusalem.